work with staff and faculty on the academic side of UVA and helping them develop their careers. I went to James Madison University and I decided I wanted to study to be a teacher. It was always my dream. So I studied 4 years and then did student teaching in the local community and realized what I didn't want to do with my life. But it's been interesting how that teaching is now translated into training with adults. So it was one of those transferable skills that really led me to doing what I'm doing now. Well, when I got out of college, I knew I didn't want to be a teacher, so I was really floundering quite a bit. And I decided that taking a course in graduate school would make me feel like I had some direction. So I did start in a counselor education program at James Madison University, but I also took a waitress job to pay my bills. And basically it was finding a job at the college that really got me involved in doing the work that I'm doing now. When I graduated and didn't know what I wanted to be when I grew up, I always thought I was way behind the curve. Everybody else was way ahead of me, which in reality was not the case. Well, I think at the base of it, anyone who's looking at developing their career or finding a career, they have to know themselves. And that's where I think the 20s give you a lot of time to understand yourself better. I know it did for me. So really thinking about times in their life when they felt the most alive. That's usually like this little window into their strengths, into their gifts. And I can remember in college being a sorority girl and being the woman who actually coordinated programs for new sororities, women, and I loved it. And I realized that was a window into what I really loved doing, working with people, helping, mentoring, developing. So I would say have all those experiences and think about the times when they felt the most alive. I mean, in college you could join organizations, you could do a lot of different things that you could test out and say, okay, what was it about this experience that I loved? What were the skills that came out? And skills are the language of careers. So was it designing, creating, communicating, public speaking, analyzing, researching, all those skills? Because that, again, once you get those skills, you package them and then you start to see where they plug into different careers. There's a lot of assessments online that people can do. The strong interest inventory, the self-directed search, the Myers-Briggs type indicator is very valid and based on research that certain preferences fit with certain careers. And once you know your preferences, you can start to see the matches that occur. When you see somebody doing something or you meet someone, you say to them, wow, how did you get into this field? What do you like about it? What would you recommend for someone thinking about getting into the field? Like, what's a typical day like? And then you're going to do, it's kind of researching in an informal way. Then you could even say, could I come and observe you for a couple hours? Spend some time with you, just shadow and see what you do. Then once you start to feel like this is a match, then you can even say, you know, if I get the training and education for this and decide this is the career I want to go into, can I connect with you to learn about job openings? And you cannot imagine the good feeling a person has when they feel like they've helped you make a decision about your career. And when you come back and tell them that you did, that's the best feeling anyone can have. Don't be afraid of making a mistake. You know, I think a lot of it is you test it out, you see what fits. If the job's not a match, you look around the organization, you see if there's something else that might fit, or you look outside the organization. I would say those 20s, you know, don't feel the pressure to all of a sudden get pigeonholed into something. That's a really great time to explore, to travel, to take some other classes, to have some different experiences.